There are two main styles of EVP collection. What are they? Let's find out right now on What the Fetch. Hey Weirdos, I'm Grant. This is the third in a series of videos where I talk about EVPs. Here we go again. EVP stands for Electronic Voice Phenomena. It's when you capture a voice or noise on an electronic device that wasn't present at the time it was captured. The act of collecting EVPs can really be done however you wish, but here are the two main techniques that I use. The first style is called active EVP. Active EVP is when you try to engage in an active conversation with an entity. Essentially, you press record, ask a question, wait a few seconds for a reply, then stop recording and immediately review what you just recorded. For example, I hit record. Who is the best investigator out there? Hit stop, instantly rewind, and let's see if we catch a voice. Who is the best investigator out there? John Zaffis. Fair enough. This can be beneficial because you're gathering information as you go. Information that can be useful toward having a more meaningful conversation with the entity. Good, solid, active EVP sessions are rare though. I only recommend this style of EVP collection when you've created a good rapport with an entity, which usually takes just as much time, if not longer, than it would take to build that rapport with a living person. Otherwise, this style doesn't have as much chance for success. One of the cons of this style is that you're not constantly recording. Every time you stop recording to rewind and listen for an answer, you may be missing more EVPs because you aren't recording. This is easy to overcome though, by simply having a second recorder going that records the entire endeavor without stopping. Now the second style is called passive EVP. Passive EVP is what you saw us doing a lot on Ghost Hunters. This consists of letting the recorder run as you move through the following phases. The first phase is simply to turn the recorder on, record the location, the number and gender of investigators present, as well as the date and time. Then you want to quickly move into the first room you're investigating without saying anything. Oftentimes you'll stumble upon a conversation already in progress. The second phase is you want to ask pointed questions. The point of this phase is you want to ask specific questions in an attempt to get intelligent answers from the entity. For example, if I ask, "What's your name?" and I get the response, 99.9 all rock all day, chances are I'm getting some kind of contamination. But if the response to "What is your name?" is "Dead Uncle Fred," well, then I know I don't want to talk to him. Now, if I ask the entity, "Do you like tater tots?" and I get the response, "No," well then I know I'm dealing with something inhuman. Probably negative. The whole point is, if I get answers that match the questions I'm asking, that adds a complete other layer of validation. The third phase is to talk amongst yourselves. After all those pointed questions, it's possible that the entities feel like they were just interrogated. What's your name? How old are you? When did you die? What are the winning lottery numbers? What are the winning lottery numbers? If you don't give me those winning lottery numbers, I'm gonna leave. Talking amongst yourself seems to take the pressure off the entities. Now feel free to talk about anything you like. During this casual style of conversation, you may inadvertently talk about a subject that is of particular interest to the entity, and they can't help but chime in. For example, if I said, "Disney World is the best. What's your favorite ride there?"
It's a small world.
So be careful not to skip over these casual conversations. Most of the best EVPs I've ever caught have been caught during this phase. Remember, the entities don't turn on when you hit record and turn off when you hit stop. And they most certainly don't shut off when you stop asking questions of them. So when you're doing evidence review, just because you're listening to a part that wasn't targeted questioning doesn't mean it's not worth listening to. But what about you? What technique do you find most effective and why? Or do you have a different technique that you use? Leave a comment down below and share the wealth. In the next EVP video, I'll be talking about how to speak to the entities. So like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know when I post a new video. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Stay weird. Special thanks to Rihanna Wilson for allowing me to interrogate her soul.